Yeah. Yeah. How y'all doing today, man?
Hola.
Hola.
What up?
Hey. Yeah. Easily Offended Podcast, episode 60 motherfucking 2.
Oh, goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? We are definitely here in the building. Now we have all four of us. We have united like the Transformers.
Okay.
No, that
Was it Voltron?
Voltron.
That was Voltron? Okay.
There
Voltron.
were Transformers that did come together, but you're thinking about Voltron.
Okay.
Okay.
62 was my number when I played football.
Okay.
Hey, I got a question though.
What up?
When we get to episode 69, Sean,
Oh,
I
God.
know for a fact you gonna have to do something. You gotta give us a good story time or something on episode 69. It's gonna be all Sean stories. Sean, anything Sean related.
Yep.
We gotta put that in play, man. We gotta start planning that shit
I
ahead.
don't know if we might get banned.
Hey,
I don't know if we're going to be falling within the community guidelines.
fuck it. Why not?
They are talking about taking it to Florida, so
Florida. Oh shit.
yeah.
Oh, damn,
Shit, not with all those crazy motherfuckers.
that's what I said. That's gonna be crazy.
That's a lot of crazy shit, man. Yo, it's been a while. You know what I'm saying? You did the stand up. You did your joint at Riddles.
Yes.
How did that go for you?
It's been going all right. I feel like I damn near live there now, because not only do I perform comedy in there, now I'm the official house DJ at Riddles.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, that's dope, man. That's,
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's
cold.
You know what?
Shit,
God
that's cold
damn,
as fuck, actually. Yeah.
God damn it, I'm fucking up shit.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay,
All
all
right.
right, I'll take that. Yeah.
Great. No, that's real. That's big shit, brother.
Hey, man, good shit, man. You got to get your feet in the door. You feel what I'm saying?
So
Indeed,
you like Jamie Foxx and Players Club and shit?
Don't touch the ladies.
Pretty much. I'm gonna start I got my DJ name, DJ Sean the Don, and I'm just coming out there, trying to roll up sleeves and sweat out weeds. God damn it, let's go.
Oh, that you should find somebody to say that and tag that shit and play that shit right before you start any set. Yeah.
So yeah, but when I DJ that, I kind of do comical shit. Like if it was with this one fat dude, he did his set, and once he was done, I played the overweight lovers in the house just for him. You know what I'm saying?
I know, don't get fucked up. I'll be like, you got jokes and shit with them little turntables.
Like this one fat dude. Like,
Oh well, he was robust.
Yeah.
Play the fat boys and shit.
It's just funny how you put the emphasis on the F on that. That's all. I just find that funny.
He was kind of fat, but
God damn.
I saw some shit the other day. Motherfucker was talking about wanting or like actively trying to lose weight.
Okay.
Is fat phobic.
oh god,
Oh, I saw that shit too. Yeah,
it's like-
yeah. I know. I saw that shit too.
I just don't want to be overweight.
Well, don't then.
Yeah, niggas just want to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I saw that too. That was a.
and there's nothing like there's a difference between like some people are bigger. Like you know what I'm saying? Like nigga like me, I'm never gonna be skinny.
Indeed.
Like if I'm skinny, something is wrong.
Get off that crack. No.
Yeah, I ain't. But it's just like, but also it's like you don't have to be fat. It's okay if you want to lose
Indeed.
weight. To better your life, that doesn't mean you're fat phobic.
Indeed. If I try to go to the car dealer and try to get that scat pack, and he say my credit's back, and I say he's like my wallet phobic or something.
Probably, yeah. In 2024, you probably.
I mean, they would tell you to get the fuck out of here.
You know, I'm just
You
saying.
know what I'm saying? Wait, unless you want to pay.
Sir, are you buying a car?
Yeah, you can get
Maybe.
the car.
Yeah,
Your,
but it's not
your
with
interest rate gonna be
credit,
37%.
Oh, don't wallet shame me, goddammit.
yeah. Hey, in 2024, you should be able to say that. So yeah, you're
do
right.
that.
They're wallet shaming. Yeah,
You know
how
what
dare
I'm
these?
saying?
How dare these bougie
you.
bitches do that to you?
How you been, Chris, man?
I've been decent, man. Just been. I don't know, it's just working, man. I was just working. I work 6 days a week, but I was telling Rell shit. I work 6 days a week. So
Nice.
that's all I've been doing, man. It's nice. I mean,
She working shit, boy.
I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I make money, but at the same time, I need to take a fucking vacation, man. Shit is getting old real quick.
I've been there. I worked 6 days a week. So I was working multiple jobs, like doing side gigs and shit.
Yeah.
In my regular job, I mean, including my regular job, I did it. It was some years ago, but I did that shit for like a few years straight.
Damn.
And like doing that for that long, you know what I'm saying? When you really only have like one day, and then like a lot that day, you really just end up wanting to rest.
Yeah.
So you really don't have
You don't
like a
wanna do
whole,
shit,
you don't have like much of a life per se. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Indeed.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
do it while you're young. Cause I'm too old for that shit now.
Ooh, I know, right?
Man, look.
My knees hurt talking about it.
I just got a Charlie horse talking about shit.
I'm creeping that age. Well, I'll be 37 in a couple weeks. Man.
37,
Yeah.
man, you an old man.
Ain't nothing.
On the way.
Still,
old
you,
man.
you there.
Damn, 30.
I'm
Jesus.
close.
Wish I can go back to 37.
Wow. Me too.
I mean, it wasn't that fucking long ago. Well, I'm 40.
Right.
I'm 42. Just 5 years ago.
5 years ago, yeah, that wasn't that, that wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, man. That's about it, man.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
How you
about
been,
it,
man?
I've been good, man.
Been outside?
Yeah.
Been
man.
outside.
It's crazy. Went to go see the Roots yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that shit was
nice.
At Revina, man. They put
Wow.
on they put on the motherfucking show.
Wow.
Dope.
Yeah, it was Diggable Planets and Arrested Development.
Wow.
And I
All
thought-
the earthy chicks out there.
Wow.
Yeah. And
All
they-
these
and-
smell like
Smell like
incense.
You know, the
funk
thing
and
is,
essential oils.
I
out
didn't.
there.
I didn't even move around the whole lot. G, like, you know, so I walked to because we got that set up. Because it was a big group of us, man. So we had a nice little area. We had hella food. You know what I'm saying? Hella liquor.
Nice.
You know, and we set up camp like right in front of like the big screen.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we was just sitting there watching. You know what I
Nice.
mean? Yeah. So we had a fucking ball.
That's what I like about those like outdoor venues where like you can sit out. Like you don't got to pay the $100 ticket. You can just pay the $40 line seat.
I paid
You know what I'm saying?
I paid $50. That's why I like.
Really?
I go to Revinia, man, like every year.
I still haven't been there.
You've
neither.
never been to Revinia?
I've never been to
You
Revina.
like it? It's
Yeah,
decent.
It's definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like it's an experience, man. Like you go out there, and like you know you bring all your shit. You know, we motherfuckers brought tables out there. You bring your chairs. You bring your tarps and shit, so you can like designate your area.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Designate.
But we didn't have tarps big enough, so
claim
what we
this.
did was we ended up just strategically placing chairs and coolers.
Wow, really?
And we formed a perimeter.
They made a fort and shit.
Yeah,
Made
no,
a fort.
no.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, we know.
That's what you gotta do.
Nah, that's our shit, son.
Yeah, you
know
have
what I'm
Wow.
saying?
You
Hey,
gotta
fam.
claim a spot.
Yeah, you
Nah,
gotta go out
yeah,
there and
they
plant
claim
your
spot.
flag.
Can you get your chair off my blanket, fam?
Get your baby, get your baby.
And it has to be strategic too, because you want to make sure you got enough room and there's a good spot. But at
But-
the same time, you want to be by the wall, just in case you go to the bathroom or something. You know.
Yeah,
So,
that's
but
the
you-
key. That's
yeah,
the key.
So what you want to do is you want to get there early. So I'm like, you know, people that if you ever been to Revinia with me, like if I'm a sticker, like yo, we have to leave by a certain time. Because you want to get there, like when the main parking lot first opens, you want to be there like right around there.
Okay.
And then you can get in line to wait for them to open the gates for you to go in.
Okay.
So it's like, but if you get there too late, especially if it's just like you and one other person, you can get out there a little bit later. You know what I mean, and you could find you a little spot somewhere pretty easy. But if you got like a large group, you gotta be out there.
Yeah.
You gotta be out there when that gate open. You know what I'm saying, and you want to go and just find your area like real quick and designate that shit. But like, bro, like especially if it's good, I've seen so many people.
You've been there a lot.
I saw Lenny Kravitz twice at Ravinia.
Well, damn.
You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna go my way?
I went last year. I saw fucking Boyz Two Men,
Hey, Motown.
which
feeling.
was
I make love to you.
I don't know if I talked about. That was one of the most disappointing shows.
What?
They so when they performed, it was great. But these niggas like after every song wanted to have story time and shit.
Oh hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like they talked so much. Like niggas, shut up. Play
the damn song.
Play the hits, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He said play the hits.
We ain't come here to listen to you tell stories. Like, you know what I mean?
This one day we was in the studio, right? And he wanted
Especially
grapes.
in the age of podcasting and YouTube, nigga, we've heard all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
We've watched everything.
Right, nigga, we came out here to see you play the hits, nigga.
Yeah, you know,
Play the fucking hit.
But you know, for them, you know how it is. You know, they still a part of that era. So for them, like you know how a lot of artists that you see that are from the '90s or even in the early 2000s, but definitely in the '90s, like in between each song, they got to set up the next song with a story or some shit.
I mean,
you know?
I understand, like, you know, but I'm talking about these niggas was taking so long in between.
Yeah, falling
And then,
asleep
like,
and shit.
so, like, they learned, because, like, one of them learned how to play the guitar.
Oh shit.
One of them learned how to play one of the two. I forgot. So then they wanted to talk about how we learned how to play instruments. And so then they wanted to, like, they had a mini rock concert in the middle of it, which was cool, but it went on too long, bro. it went on too fucking long. Like nigga, we
ought to sing. Now play the.
I didn't come here to hear fucking Boyz Two Men do fucking Jimi Hendrix songs.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? Like this is not what I came for. You know what I'm saying? Play Motown Philly, nigga.
Right.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Wow,
but the Roots did not do that. So it was Arrested Development and Diggable Planets, and I thought they were just gonna be opening for the Roots, but the Roots like just played like so. Black Thought came out, the Roots they opened up for like they played for me like 10-15 minutes, and then like Diggable Planets came on, and they did a set, but the Roots were playing with them the whole time, and the way man, I'm telling you, bro, that's definitely one of the best shows I've been to in a minute, man.
The Roots.
They started at 7:30. They went till about 10. And they was rocking it. There was no break the whole time. They were motherfuckers playing the whole entire time, bro. Like it was amazing. So that was dope. I ended up on I was on MSNBC this week.
For what?
You was getting interviewed?
So I wasn't getting interviewed. It was weird. So I went to this event. It was at the spot. It was called the Black Man Lab. So I didn't know what it was before I got there.
Man Lab.
So they had this group in Atlanta. One of the guys I should have had this information because I wasn't expecting to talk about. But this is called the Black Man Lab. So one of the guys that runs it is actually related to me.
Oh, no.
So my pops, he told me to come to this event, and he didn't really have a whole lot of information about it. So I'm thinking, man, I'm finna go. This is about to be a fucking pyramid scheme type shit. Niggas gonna be trying to get me to sell insurance or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or sell knives, household cleaning products, some crazy shit.
How much is your light bill?
But no, it ended up being on some kind of like some black man empowerment shit, basically. So it's like it's supposed to be like a safe space. So our vision is to empower and inspire black men who will positively transform the world. Provide a safe space for black men to have a culturally enriching learning experience. So they do a lot of shit with like mentoring.
Oh, that's dope.
And also just like a space for like, black men to have conversations. So they do it every Monday in Atlanta.
Nice.
And they're trying to bring it, so because it was a D.N.C, they had their first one in Chicago. Eventually they wanted to bring it up here as well.
Nice.
So they was talking about the election and shit. And I saw cameras, but I didn't think. I thought they were like, recording for their own purposes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
get some footage.
Yeah, some motherfuckers asking me, asking how they felt about it, the election. So I just said my little piece or whatever. And the next morning, one of my homegirls calls me. Like my auntie said you was on MSNBC talking about fuck Kamala, and I'm like, whoa. I never said anything like that. And I definitely didn't. But like,
that's crazy. They twisted your words, bro?
No, they didn't twist my words. So I didn't actually see it, but it was like I wasn't the only one speaking. So and nobody said fuck Kamala, but it was everything wasn't all like, you know what I'm saying, like she's the best ever, basically.
Right.
So basically, you say fuck Kamala.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It is.
God damn.
But it is kind of funny though to hear because I still haven't actually seen the clip.
They probably edited your shit.
You're a victim of media spin.
For real, they edited your shit.
You're gonna get a whole bunch of hate mail. Rell gonna just have like dead animal heads on his doorstep.
But it was funny to see like how motherfuckers were just like.
Wow.
Totally misconstrued.
They soundbited
what you said. Like
you experienced it firsthand.
Firsthand.
It was kind of wild.
Kind of funny.
I can see Donald Trump is the same they do to me.
Right. But shout out to the Black Man Lab, bro.
That's hilarious.
It was
but
really
horrible.
It was really right. It was a really dope event. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And
I gotta see that.
But yeah, next time just let nigga know if he gonna be on MSNBC.
You just say you love Kamala.
I legit had no idea.
You ain't signing a waiver or nothing?
There was nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. So I legit had no fucking clue.
What you gonna find? A random Negro in the streets? What you gonna look up?
I also went to the XL Film Festival, man.
How was that?
It was. I only went for the first. So I honestly I heard about it, but I forgot it was happening. So I was with.
That was last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was last weekend. So I was I was with my kid, and she wanted to go to Kilwins.
Nice.
So we went to Kilwins, and then as we walking through Harper Court, and I see everything set up, and I see Mila from Corner Convo. Shout out to Mila. And she was like, yeah, XL Film Festival. I was like, oh yeah, and they were supposed to be showing the Leaders doc.
Oh yeah.
But it ended up it started raining, man, so they cut the first night short. So I never actually got a chance to see it. Hopefully I can.
So it's actually like a piece of it. It's like 30 minutes because I'm actually about to get interviewed for that.
Oh, word?
Yeah. They told me Corey put me in tune with Joshua. Shout out to Joshua.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, just tell me a story about Corey and Leaders." And I gave him like 3 paragraphs. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Bro, we're definitely going to record you." Like it's supposed to be like about an hour and 30, 45 minutes.
Did you say you love Kamala?
We didn't talk about it. We was talking about Leaders and Corey.
It's a joke.
Oh, Kamala.
So basically, what you said is you hope she dies.
Right.
I hope she dies.
Never bring your ass in the store, Kamala.
Right.
Nah, but yeah, man, that sounds dope, man.
Yeah.
But the XM, somebody I follow on Instagram, and I can't think of her.
Oh yeah, shout out to because I got the hat too. XL Film Festival socks out there.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Danny, no. Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
dope.
flossing.
Yeah. No,
Hey,
I
clean,
never turned down. I
think it's clean.
think
It's clean.
I have like at least 30 White Sox hats.
Damn.
Yeah, that I've accumulated over the years.
I have 30 white socks, but no.
I don't wear white socks.
You know,
Hell no, man.
Nah, because I feel like it's too
That's
hard to
a
keep them
one and
clean.
done.
Yeah,
That's
you know what I'm
true.
saying? Like, you walk on the floor with them on
Scratch
time,
that.
and then they look dirty. You know what
Indeed,
I mean? I don't
indeed.
like looking dirty.
Indeed.
like a
Scratch
condom,
that.
Yeah, I don't wear white. Like, I only thing I wear white is like t-shirts.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
After this, I'm not wearing this bitch again.
And I got a white suit jacket too.
Oh, shit.
Whenever I want to do
Like Thriller?
when I wanna pull
Get your
my-
James
I
Bond
was about
on.
to say when I want to pull my James Bond move out.
Oh, yeah.
I pull the-
Frankie Beverly Mays concert.
Oh yeah, no,
Human nature jacket and shit.
Hey man, man, you need to have you a white motherfucking blazer. At
I
least,
feel that,
or a
actually.
sport coat.
Hey, I
Like
get it.
my dad says, as a grown man, you have to have a suit. You have to
Indeed.
have at least 1 or 2 suits that's up to date
Yeah,
that you
Indeed.
can wear. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you just never know.
and that fit well.
That's real.
Yeah, and fit well.
Because there's nothing I hate worse than the ill-fitting suit. You know what I'm saying? Like
get
you
that-
like so like you can't really buy off the rack. But sometimes you can. But sometimes like so for me, like because you can mix match, put shit together.
Yeah,
like
of
you know what I'm
course.
saying? Like I have I'll go to Macy's somewhere, find me a nice blazer. You know what I mean? Like or I'll have like some slacks from like Banana Republic or something.
Nice.
You know what I mean? A shirt from go to Nordstrom Rack or something. Find a
damn.
shirt to put. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you
Gotta put
that-
it together.
But so the thing is, because a lot of times, because if you like for a suit, so any suit that I've ever bought, I know this is totally off topic.
Okay, Steve Harvey.
But any suit that I've ever bought, like off the record, a whole suit, I've had to have it altered.
Yeah,
Right.
always.
But if I know I know these pants fit me well because I shop here all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I know these type of slacks fit me well, and I find me a jacket. Sometimes I find me like a sport coat that will fit decent off the rack that I don't even have to really do nothing to. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But the pants won't fit.
Well, damn.
Right. Well, if it was a suit, like the pants wouldn't fit. But that's what I'm saying. You can mix and match. But just don't be out here looking like you got your little
Right.
your
Grady
big
from
brother
Sanford
suit
and
on.
Son.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Just take
like-
a couple $100, go to Men's Warehouse, they'll hook you up.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you can get that shit altered. You know, so you get
do
$200
that.
for
Yeah,
a
right
suit,
there.
and then you get it altered for like $90. You can spend $300, and you can,
good.
and you can wear that suit for. But
For a
Multiple
minute.
occasions.
yes, yeah, you know what I'm
Go ahead and
saying.
do it. Change
That's
the
a good
shirt.
thing,
And the
man.
thing about it, like, bro, you can have, like, especially if you just got a regular, like a black or a gray suit, like a different shirt and a tie will make that shit look like a completely different suit. You can
Yep.
wear, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you don't, just because you have one suit doesn't mean like you can't wear it all the time.
Okay, fashion
Yeah.
tips from Rell today. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Fashion tips.
All right. Shit.
Make that a 7. Yeah, XL Film Festival. Shout out to Special Events Agency. I think her name was Carmen. Me and her never met, actually. We just always talk on the IG. She always show love to the podcast. And then
Carmen's
I shout-
always hard to find.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's a where in the world is
Where
Carmen
Carmen
San Diego
Oh,
joke.
yeah.
And, thank you, somebody.
My ass.
Y'all didn't watch that show? It shows. You showed that because you motherfuckers are uneducated. Now I understand. You niggas wasn't watching Where in the World of Carmen Sandiego. Y'all wasn't watching Ghost Rider and all that shit on WTTW, Channel 11.
Wow.
PBS.
I was watching The Great Space Coaster.
I don't even know what I was watching.
I'll never forget. That was kind of old shit.
Yeah, man. So I had a my few weeks have been interesting. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mila and Sean from the podcast came in and showed love. We got something planned for September 7th for just all podcast people in general. Just all podcasts. Just come barbecue. Details will be out shortly. Yeah. And man.
I bumped into Sean yesterday. And she was out there at the Roots joint too.
Yeah, but people would be outside. Like towards the end of summer, you gotta go outside.
Hey, man, this is like this. You get these few months out of the year.
Gotta be outside.
I'll be outside, and then once the winter time comes.
Yeah. So like my week was like, I went to the Green Day concert. You know what I'm saying? Which was fucking amazing. I've been a fan of Green Day since '94, since Dookie, when Dookie came out, and then I ain't gonna lie, I kind of slipped off for a minute for a couple of albums, but then I went back. That was the first rock group that actually. No, you know what? The second rock group that I brought their CD to. The first rock group I brought was Linkin Park. I was in love with Linkin Park. Linkin Park was just insane to me. But
that's that I hate my dad music.
Hey,
that
man.
white boy, I hate you, Dad.
Hey, the thing about it is, it's like
turn that down. So no,
you don't understand me, Dad. I'm sorry.
Don't slam my door, Dad. But you know the thing about like the difference between Linkin Park and Green Day. Linkin Park always has a DJ, so they do the scratches in the background.
Right.
What I like about Green Day is that they have two guitars and a bass up front. And in every song, each one of them have like a good 15 to 20, 30 second little, you know what I mean? Their point, but they always go ham. So that show was pretty awesome, man. White people kick it hard. Like, I was probably the only black person in my section.
Well, damn.
I was next to a young a dude, you know what I'm saying? Of course, he was there with his boyfriend. And we're sitting. He was like, I was like, bro, yeah, like.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, like he was sitting there. He was sitting.
When you said, of course, he was there.
Right,
well, not of course, but you know what I'm saying.
It's a Green Day concert.
I meant to say something else before this, but I didn't want to get canceled.
Yeah, all the gay niggas be at the Green Day concert.
Right.
I didn't know that.
No, but I didn't mean to say it like that. But I didn't know because, like, I'm standing there and I asked him a question. We started talking about the music. And his boyfriend was like, "You're not trying to steal my man, are you?" I'm like, "Whoa, man!
Excuse me, Charles.
This is not what it is.
That's what it looks like."
I'm with my lady, like, you know what I'm saying. But he like, I'm joking. It was total joke. But like when we were standing in line, this random dude walked up and he pulled out a 20. Was like, he gave it to my lady. Was like, "Hey, I give you 20 if you let me get in front." So we was
weird.
like. She's sitting there confused. I'm like, let the nigga get in line. The liquor line is long. You know what I'm saying? He giving you $20 a week on order a drink. You know what I'm saying? Let him get in front. End up having a conversation with him. His wife was walking around with a whole bottle of fucking wine that she had got from the suites. So she's like offering wine to everybody around. We ended up getting to the end of the line, and he ended up buying our drinks.
Oh, nice.
After giving us the 20.
Nice.
So I gave the lady the 20 for a tip. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, you looked out for me. They wouldn't let you walk away with 2 cups. At Wrigley, you can't, like, so like when you get a double, it's considered 2 drinks. So legally, they can't give you more than one.
More than 1 cup or
more than 1 drink. So like, okay, this drink is a double. That's all you get. So if you wanted 2 of those, they can't serve it to you because it's 2 shots in that one cup.
Technically, that would be. So
All
technically,
right,
that would be 4 drinks if you got 2 doubles.
Okay, I followed that. I was just trying to make sure.
So I had to keep going back to her and getting like, what I got slick with it is I went to one bar and grabbed a beer, put it in my back pocket, went to her, let me get a double and let me get a beer. So she like, that I can do. So then I walk away with 2 beers and a drink.
I see what
I'm
you
saying?
did.
You got to figure it out.
All right.
But they opened up the show with fucking Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Damn.
And when I tell you, when they played that joint, it sounded like you heard neighbors. Like the whole Wrigley Stadium was singing word for word, and they played the whole song. The whole people.
No, you have to play it. You got
to play the whole. That's like an 8-minute record.
You got to.
And then they came out. They had the Cubs dude come out, and like he was drunk, falling over the stage and shit. And then they came out. And when I tell you, the audience lit up. Hey man, that was the best hour and 45 minutes I ever had. I never jumped as much, screamed.
Whoa!
It was a good time, man. It was a good time.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I took a little mini vacation with my dad and my son down to Pulaski.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Hung out down there for a minute. And then last night, so I had a Wood pause.
What?
Remember the movie The Wood, right?
Okay, all right.
What?
All right.
Nigga said I had a Wood.
You
What?
did right. You did say
So
that.
I had
Why didn't you just say I watched the Wood? What do you mean you had a Wood?
No. I had a
A Wood moment. That's what you had to say.
Yeah, that movie moment.
Okay.
Because so
Speaking complete sentence.
but like I was about to say it, but you know,
What he thought he was trying to take his boyfriend.
I'm doing Uber. I'm doing Uber, and a ride comes up, and it was like I got stuck in doing it because it was just moving that fast. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just stay on for a minute. So I ended up picking up this young dude. The young dude get in the car. He's about a senior in high school. So then we go to his homeboy crib, pick his homeboy up. His homeboy is not in school, but he's about the same age. They went to pick up the other homeboy. Mind you, I'm driving all these motherfuckers around, you know what I'm saying, to get where they got to go. So basically, his mom paid for the Uber to pick up the other two guys to go to a hotel party. But the conversation made me like flash back into like when we was kids and you're with your friends and you're sitting there talking about girls and school and the first day of school and what dramas happen around the block. One thing about Chicago is that these shorties, they say faux in them like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's their slang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we come up in an era where you couldn't say that unless you was GD.
Not faux. Nigga, you had to be.
Well, no, they say folks, but you know,
folks. I thought you said folks.
You know what I'm saying? But it sounds like they say faux, but they really mean folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how like a lot of folks like
that's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, but you know, they ain't pronunciating the word all the way, but you know what I'm saying? But it was just so crazy to me because I was like, I had to stop and turn around to him and was like, are y'all GD?
They
was
really
like,
do that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because I'm sitting there, bro, I'm in the car with these niggas for 51 minutes.
You're like, hold up, are you GD?
No, I mean, like,
too.
we're having a whole conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm doing Uber, for me to feel comfortable for you to be behind me, I'm going to have a conversation with you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I need to know who you are. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
Uber driver, I hate him.
right.
Hey, nigga, pull over.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like,
know what you ride on.
now, if you cut me off like quick, then I know not to speak to you. But if you keep the conversation going, because I'm gonna ask you questions that you got to answer. Right. So if you constantly having a conversation, we're gonna talk
on phone now.
On phone them.
Why you keep saying it like that?
I'm following them.
Not
so like the whole conversation was like on my dead cuz, I'm following them, G. Like it was just like, bro, and I was like, are y'all GD? And they was like, nah, we just say that. That's just like our slang. And I was just like, that's crazy. And he's like, one of the like, what's crazy? What's so crazy about it? I'm like, because when I was growing up, it was certain things you couldn't say unless you was part of that group. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't just say certain things. Every gang in Chicago had their own little slang.
Right.
That let you know what part or what set they from or where they from, what side of town they from. But it was just so crazy that these kids, they have no idea what the structure used to be like. So they just use it as a slang, and it just blew my fucking mind. But it was cool, though, because what made me think of The Wood, the movie, was listening to them and hearing the same conversations that I used to have with him or my other homies.
I get
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the innocence of that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't see a dead body.
Right. Like, going to, like, you remember, like, going to your first hotel party. You know what I'm saying? Going to that first party with your parents.
The hotel party, but I'm fucking with you.
I did. And that's what we talked about earlier because
You
I
do
dropped
it
them off
again,
at the
right?
Hyatt.
Surprise ain't snitch on him.
And I didn't snitch on him this time. But it was just crazy. It made me really reflect on, like, as we grow older, you flash back on things that really meant something to you as a kid growing up and just cherishing that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was just dope. But I just had that whole thing. When I dropped them off, I had to sit there and smoke a cigarette for a minute and just thought about it, like, damn, that's so crazy.
I thought you started thinking about calling the security on here.
I'm phoning them. Come get
Hey,
them.
he got a great video. Don't let. And the crazy thing about it, like when I pulled up there, they was like, "Man, ain't this the hotel to be tripping and shit?"
Word got around about
Right,
you.
right. I'm about to say.
Turn
I
around.
didn't even say that. I was just like, "All right, man, have a nice
know.
day.
Right, yeah.
Y'all be safe, man. Have a nice
right.
night. Enjoy your summer."
Yeah, this lame ass nigga wouldn't let us fuck. We had him set up and everything. We was about to knock him down. This lame ass nigga came up there talking
on
about,
the door.
y'all gotta go. Y'all can't have all these people in the room.
On phone them.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
phoning them. We only got 3, not 4 now.
Right.
Oh my god, man, that shit was crazy though, man.
Man.
So this week I was off. The D.N.C. was in town. They forced us to be off work.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I'm so glad that shit is gone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a whole lot going on.
I've been like, since I was off, I was doing Uber a lot, and I picked up a lot.
Did you pick up Kamala?
No, I didn't pick up camera.
I don't think she's been using. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she had a way to get around.
She might have led you the wrong way anyway. No.
It's gonna be one of those.
I swear.
It's gonna be one of those.
Hey, Shawns on the roll already.
Shawns.
He on the roll.
Hey, you gonna wake up one day. It's gonna be like 100 with AKAs outside with your T-shirt, with your face on that T-shirt,
Hey.
trying to kill you.
All right, I said like
that would be weird.
Kamala, she's treating Black America kind of like an ex-boyfriend.
Why you say that?
What?
Because it's like we haven't heard from her in 3 years, but now she calling us asking for shit.
Yeah, so the D.N.C. was here.
This nigga, oh my God, bro.
There's some truth to that.
But yeah, it was pretty crazy. The streets was blocked off. I couldn't go to work, but I did pick up a lot of, like, during that time, like I was off the week. I picked
There's
up
a lot of protests out there.
No, it wasn't that really.
It absolutely was.
They was out there, but the thing about it is they basically, you had to protest. They gave you like a parade line. Like
That's hilarious.
Like you have to go down this street, turn here, come back down to this street, turn here, and that's it.
They had
Yes,
it
maybe
controlled
they-
because
yeah,
I bumped in because the Free Palestine movement was definitely out there heavy.
Yeah,
They was protesting everywhere. I bumped in and not even on some DNC shit. It was last Sunday. I went to whatever hotel, it was a rooftop. I went out there last Sunday, like Sunday evening. It was I forget which hotel it was. It was right there off of Wacker and State.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? It's one of them. Anyway, so I was over there, and they was out there heavy that day. And then I actually ended up randomly went to go see T-Pain.
Hey.
at the
Ramova. Yeah, I ended up going. It was. I didn't even stay for the whole thing because it was super late, bro. Because I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to sleep earlier in that day, but I'm an old nigga. I can't on school night. You know what I mean? And it was like once it got to be like 1 a.m. Like, bro, nah, I gotta
go.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Nap
saying?
time.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? I gotta be up in the morning. But
How was that show?
but they was it was interesting. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? I saw I saw McKinley up there too.
Okay, was it like an orchestra type?
Yeah, it
vibe?
was an orchestra,
Yep.
and they was dope. They were dope. You know what I mean? I think it was a lot going on because the Ramova Theater isn't that big.
Yeah.
It's a very nice theater, and the restaurant because I've actually gone up there just to go to the restaurant, the tavern,
Hey.
or whatever. Yeah,
They have, not to cut you off, they have a restaurant. Shout out to Rico, the guy that owns Lighthouse. You know what I'm saying? They brought you Lighthouse, Mickey's. He opened up it's called the Stutzy. Stutzy, Stussy. It's named after his daughter. It's the diner. They brought that diner on 35th in Halsted, right next to the Ramova Theater. It's like a brewery.
I did see that.
It's a brewery, but it's like a breakfast spot.
Okay.
And it's all pink inside. Like it's just pink booths, all that shit. But it looked. Yes, I went there and had a breakfast. But yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? The show was cool. But but leaving out of there, I thought I wasn't even gonna be able to get out. Like so, because they had the streets blocked off. So if you was parked right there and you was trying to leave, you was fucked. Luckily, I parked a little further down. Like I was just off where I could get around. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I was just lucky. I parked like a block and a half down. But yeah, so they was definitely out there. There was a lot of protests.
Did you see that? I'm sorry.
No,
Did you see? I heard they had a big blow up thing of an IUD.
Oh my god.
I'm dead ass serious.
Oh, you are you serious?
I'm dead ass serious.
I thought it was a joke. Okay,
no, sir. I heard they had a blow up of an IUD out there.
Where?
Like I guess a couple of blocks from the United Center.
So I never really. So I didn't go to any I never went to the United Center. I was never around. Like I didn't go to any official. Well, the T-Pain thing was kind of like a D.N.C. event.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was definitely because people came. Like people still had fucking signs and shit. Like they was coming straight from the United Center there.
Wow.
But outside of that, I didn't go to anything D.N.C. related.
Okay.
So I didn't see. I definitely didn't see a blow up IUD.
I saw like
So
pictures
you
and
basically
videos.
said fuck Kamala then. God
Pretty
damn
much.
it,
Damn
see?
it. You guys.
Yeah, I went there and down there for. I was down there for like work for like a little while, for like maybe like an hour, 2 hours. We had to walk around United Center. I didn't see no blow up UID, whatever.
IUD.
UID, whatever.
IUD.
IUD.
Yeah, don't get that mixed up ever.
I didn't see none of that.
Wait a minute. What about the abortion bust?
That was out there, but that was not on.
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't affiliated with the DNC.
It wasn't affiliated with the
No,
DNC.
not directly. It's just, but
It's weird.
It's still weird. Like
No, it's what it is.
So
Is if I own a clinic that does abortions, I'm going to have a truck out there.
At the DNC.
Yes, because they are for abortion. So why would I not put my truck out there?
At the DNC. You don't think
Why
that's
would
a
I not
crazy
put
look?
my truck out there?
I'm just saying, but to me, it's not like they were charging for it. It was free.
It was free and vasectomies.
Well, they weren't doing actual abortions.
Right.
Right.
They weren't doing any sort of operations on
Exactly.
the bus. That was not happening.
Was it like a?
They were giving away abortion pills, basically. They had a portion.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, well,
There's a trick or treat stop.
But that's
right.
but giving
Open
some
your goodie bag.
but-
Oh, what you got? I got a couple of Plan B's.
but giving
Abortion
somebody an abortion pill and actually performing an abortion are two very different things.
What about the vasectomy? Were they giving chemical vasectomies?
I didn't see anything about a vasectomy.
They wasn't giving no
Yeah,
vasectomy.
I didn't
That
see
what they
vasectomy
said.
can only be done through surgery.
So, yeah.
That's
You
what
have
they
to
said.
have, and once again, whoever they said are not
That's what
correct.
the joint from the St. Louis joint said on their website. That's what they said they was
St.
doing.
Louis who? Because
I forget.
remember
This is
I said
Chicago.
because
We're talking
I'm
about
saying
the
they
DNC.
came from St. Louis.
but we was talking about that in the group chat, and I sent that link to the PBS article that explained what it was and what was happening.
Exactly.
So
Right.
it's in there. There was no vasectomies being done.
That is
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, bro, you can't. You
in the bus.
Right,
right.
right.
Like a food truck and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Bitch, I
bro.
said I don't want no more kids.
Right.
Yeah. But that's kind of ridiculous to even think about. Like niggas is not going to be doing operations on a bus outside the Democratic National.
No, my thing
Convention.
is like I'm with you. Like, of course, like you're having a surgery on a bus is okay. That's just insane. But nonetheless, still, it's like here. Well, we can't do it on the bus. I'm gonna give you this pill. You just
Right.
do that in the comfort of your
Just take
home.
some water.
You know what I mean?
So,
Like,
but
it's
the thing about it is, like, you don't even know necessarily that somebody that's getting an abortion pill is about to use it at that moment.
why would you want it?
Because you might need it for something later. Just imagine.
What?
How is that? Why is that ridiculous?
That's
so
hilarious.
imagine
I'm
so
sorry.
somebody coming that's in town from the DNC
Right.
from a state that doesn't allow abortions.
Okay.
So imagine you can imagine
Stock up.
not just stock up, but bro, like what happens if a motherfucker and women have to think about shit like this, like because if you're in a place and you get raped and the motherfucker impregnates you, and you in the place is gonna force you to have that fucking child, then maybe you want to have this shit in the chamber. You may never use it. That's just like having a fucking fallout shelter.
It's just like when you coming out of the clinic and they give you condoms. Or
not the same thing.
Sexual
That's
education.
not the same.
You can't.
That is not the same
You
thing,
can't
sir.
equate
It prevents pregnancies, right?
No,
knock it off.
Well, abortions is take the
Well, Bill
pregnancy.
is like, yeah, you are,
but I'm
knock
just saying.
it off.
Abortion pill and a condom are two very different, very different categories.
And for the record, I think it should be expressly stated that when we're referring to abortions, I think it is specifically for the ones that are just doing it frivolously, not people that are getting raped. Like if you're getting raped,
Right.
I don't think there's a real. Yes, there is conversation, and I have heard some extremists, but of course, extremists on everywhere. But there are some extremists that say, "Oh yeah, even if you get raped, God wants that baby to be here." Okay, we're not talking about them motherfuckers. That's like a small percentage. The vast majority are not in that position. So that's what I mean by it.
But the thing is, it's like I don't think there's anything wrong, especially if someone lives in a place that they don't have access to that they want to have one just in case. But the thing is, it really is not up to us to determine the validity of any woman's reason to do if she wants to have an abortion or not. Like, I don't.
If you're the father, it is.
Indeed.
Well, that's a completely different. That's a completely separate conversation.
It's not that.
I'm talking about us just in general, like, to talk about women that we don't know. We don't because at the end of the day, so you're talking about my right to my child. So if I get
no, I'm not.
No. You said if you're the father, you said if you're the father of the child.
No. I'm saying no. Hear me. Okay, let's okay. We are a community of people. We got to stop acting like we're individuals. We're a part of a community.
Indeed.
What affects one can affect the other. You are being for it or against it may not be directly affecting you, but you're speaking you're voicing yourself as a part of that community, regardless if it affects you directly or not. When I'm saying the father, I'm saying the father of the baby that is possibly going to be aborted.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So you're talking about your right to your child at that.
Right. So my thing is like, for example, if you're good, like again, well, let me say my stance. First of all, I'm against abortion, but I ain't gonna vote against it. You know what I'm saying? It's like my whole thing is like, if y'all want to sit there and fuck unprotected and get pregnant and want to kill it, that's up to you. I really don't give a shit. I don't support it, but I'm not gonna march against it. Anyway, so my thing is never really any thought on the guy who probably who wants the kid.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, fuck you, nigga. Like I don't want to kill it, I'm gonna kill it. Right. But at the same time, I want to keep it. Right. I don't want it.
Right. Or I can.
That's all I'm. So as far as a community aspect, we can say something because we are a part of this community. Indeed. If we're gonna look at it on the individual standpoint, my headphones popped out. Somebody, I'm listening. Go ahead. My bad, bro.
You can say something, right? You can have an opinion on it.
Do it again. There we go. Wait, no, do it again. Yeah. There we go. All right, cool.
You can have an opinion on it, right? But what I'm saying is like, I shouldn't be able to. I don't want to cut off access to anybody's, like, because at the end of the day, like if this is not a woman that's pregnant with my child, then I really don't have a right to tell her what to do if her reasons for having an abortion are good enough or not. What she does with her life. Now I get it from what you're saying from the community aspect, having an opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, if somebody wants to go get an abortion pill and to have it just in case they need it, you know, or if they really want to take it it's because whether they're going to get that pill and use it tonight, or they're going to get that pill and have it just in case they may need it 6 months from now. Like. I don't think we have a right to say whether or not they can do either one.
Yeah, I don't think it's about, at least for me, it's not really about the right to have an abortion or not. I just really think it speaks a lot about the D.N.C. just to have that there.
But it wasn't affiliated with the D.N.C., dog. Like that's what I'm saying. So you really. So
but they were there because
they're there. You acting like you keep saying like they called them like, hey, can you bring your truck?
But what I'm saying but we know that they're pro-abortion.
No, I get it.
But as a business owner, I'm going to go
indirect.
up.
It's
business
indirectly
owner?
affiliated. They're not indirectly affiliated. I get what he's saying. It's indirectly affiliated with it. So with the indirect affiliation,
I don't even think it's indirectly affiliated.
It is. This is why I'm saying it's indirect. It's not direct because you're absolutely right. I don't believe that the DNC or the people anywhere that's a part of organized DNC or just Democrats in general. called Planned
They're not on their
Parenthood,
vendor
whatever
list and
right?
shit,
You see
you
what I'm
know
saying?
what
Like,
I'm
hey, we want
But
to be
actually,
in
maybe
Chicago
so.
at this time, so kid, we want you to make sure there's some sort of truck. We're gonna have this spot for you right outside the United Center, a couple blocks away. You know, we're gonna make sure you have this amount of traffic. Blah blah blah. No, directly no. Indirectly, yes, because one of the talking points is reproductive rights and women's health. Therefore, it would make sense for that to be there. So indirectly, it is an indirect affiliation.
It makes sense on the part of Planned Parenthood, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. It's not direct. It's indirect. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not. It's definitely not direct. It's not. I'm with you. I'm with you 110%.
I mean, the only correlation is the fact that the Democratic Party is pro reproductive rights. You know what I'm saying? Pro allowing abortion, access to abortion, and at Planned Parenthood you can get abortions. That's pretty much the only. That's the only correlation that's there. There's
right. That's
there's
that's
a pretty big correlation. Yeah, to be.
I mean, it is, but I'm just saying. But I
wonder what they have at the Republican.
I mean, I think it's just
the Republican convention.
Yeah, I think it's just important that we make sure that because there was absolutely no affiliation between that van, that Planned Parenthood, because it wasn't even by the United Center. It was on the west side. It was right.
Yeah,
it was outside.
It was a few blocks of.
Yeah, it was blocks away from the DNC. It was not right there. Motherfuckers make it seem like they had a bus right in front of the fucking United Center.
Hey, you're right.
And they in that bitch doing mobile abortions. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, whole time, like I was a victim of that headline at first. I'm like, these niggas is wild.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that's what people was making it seem, and that shit it was not that at all.
I fell for that one. I fell for that one at first, and I looked into it. Like, no, it wasn't that.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm glad the DNC is fucking over. I'm glad it's gone.
Indeed.
I'm not really.
Yeah, we know how you feel about California.
Right. We know, brother.
Yeah, I mean,
we got the transcript.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not like, because I mean, I get it. I will say that there are just the shit that I saw between the Republican National Convention and the DNC. There are definitely very different vibes.
Very.
The vibes were very different.
Very different.
And
they had little jobs.
Yeah, and that's not saying
Crazy.
And that's not saying good or bad for one or the other. I'm just saying they were very, very, very different. And it's like what you were talking about with Kamala. There's definitely kind of like, because I've saw some shit from her that's been pretty cringeworthy in terms of trying to like really lean into her blackness. You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
But there's also but it's also pretty false that people are out here saying that Kamala is not black, or she never claimed to be black before now. You know what I mean? But it's also kind of like, because I saw something like she had there was like a little ad or something with Taraji P. Henson. And they were talking about I'm out in these streets. Like, Joe, we don't need you to talk like that.
See,
right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need you to talk like that. You know what I mean?
It's so disgusting.
What you plan to do? What are your policies? You know what I'm saying? But I also get. But that's just part of the game. That's what they got to do. You know what I mean? That's a part of being a politician is pandering. It's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? It was plenty of it going on at the Republican National Convention as well.
Hey, look,
you know what I'm saying? Donald Trump is the king of fucking pandering.
Pandering.
No,
this man,
hold on. Whoa.
You don't think he panders to his base?
No.
Okay, wait. Before you start.
Hold on.
Before you start.
Go one time.
I watched 5 speeches from Donald Trump.
Okay.
You can stomach 5? Shit.
5. Okay. Because it just amazes me how some people on the internet or in this world can actually think he can run a fucking country better than anybody else. Now, I get it. A lot of things has been
he was the president for 4 years.
He was the president for 4 years. But there's a lot of misinformation out. So ever since for like 3 or 4 weeks, I've been researching all type shit. I've been looking at Republicans, what they say, and what the Democrats say. A lot of people, stats will show that this is a better economic, more jobs, Biden industry. But then again, you can argue that Trump had the lowest unemployment rate or the economy was booming and stuff like that. But there's a lot of things there's a lot of things that people are not researching. What I found out for a lot of those things is a lot of those things that he took in was already in play when he took office. So a lot of those things he can't even take it in and say, "Oh, I did this."
Take credit for it.
You can't take credit for that, bro. Because wait, this was already in plan before you got in.
But to me, that's an even worse look for the Biden administration. So you're saying Donald took the ball and ran with it, and then when Biden and them had it, it went left.
No, I'm looking at from the last person that was president into Trump. A lot of those things was placed in position before Trump took office. And Trump got up there and made it seem after 2 or 3 years, "Oh, I did this. I brought this up. I did this. I did that."
So
no, fam, you didn't. That shit was already into play. You tried to destroy it, and you got overturned by the Supreme Court and the Senate, and they wouldn't let you destroy it. That's why this is going up high. You wasn't the reason why that shit was going crazy.
So
that's what I'm just saying.
So would you say the reason that things are going crazy now are because of what Trump did or what Biden did, his policy?
Right now, to be honest with you, from the Bloomberg and the Wall Street Journal, honestly, if you Google this shit right now, they would say the past 4 years, America has made more money in the sense of when Trump was in office. But you can look at other things too,
like
that
the price of cereal
and Fox News.
What?
But once again, people have to stop reading memes and headlines and actually do the research, because in the research, and a lot of the research that was going on, the reason why prices are high is because some of the things that Trump had did.
No,
really?
Okay,
some of the things.
No, okay,
get off.
But at the end of the day, my thing is this: I don't like him as a character. I don't like him as an individual. As I said, I started this conversation off saying I watched 5 speeches from the man just to see what the fuck does he talk about. Bro, he spends a good 45 minutes calling people names.
Really?
Talking shit about them. And then for the next 20 minutes, he talks about his plan.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Now, when does Kamala talk about her plan? Really?
I mean, did you watch the speech?
I did, and she really said nothing.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Guys. Regardless of who's in office, inflation is going to continue to go up. I'm gonna give y'all just some basic history of our economy and how it works. America is a debt-based economy.
Indeed.
And every year, the inflation rate at the bare minimum is 2%, meaning everything will be going up at the very least by 2%, and that is a very, very low number. That's if you look at core inflation. That's a very, very, very low number, and I would argue is not accurate. Regardless of who's in office, matter of fact, let's just use Trump and let's just use Biden. The reason why inflation is the way it is now is a combination of money printing and the creation of treasury bills. It is those two things. Regardless of who's in office, it does not matter. Those things are going to continue to happen. One of the things that transpired this past 4 years is
interest rates.
That's a part of the puzzle. One of the things that happened as well was the debt ceiling was increased from 31 to 30.
Increase that, like you said.
I know.
Always gonna increase that.
So it doesn't matter who's in office. This is what I think is going to happen if Trump goes into office. If Trump goes into office, Trump is going to instantly try to turn on the money printer, or he's going to cut interest rates. The economy is going to bounce up and is going to do great. But then next year, is essentially kicking this inflation can down the road, and inflation is going to skyrocket. That's what I think is going to happen if Trump goes in office. If Kamala goes in office, what I think is she's going to instantly turn on the money printer, and she's going to attempt to get that
throwing money at it.
No, she's going to attempt to cover that debt through increasing taxes. That's going to happen.
Oh, with that, like that capital gains tax?
Speaking of which, One of the not even
crazy.
that the unrealized gain.
That blew my
crazy.
mind. I was like, really?
So for those who
sucks.
don't know what an unrealized gain
Because that's
is,
going to affect any of your retirement
thank
plans.
you.
Yeah.
So an unrealized gain
I'm
is
definitely not in favor of that.
and for people that don't know what an unrealized gain is, an unrealized gain is, let's just say for the sake of an easy example, you bought a stock for $100. By the same time next year, it went from $100 to $200. That's how much the stock went up. Usually, once you cash out, then you will pay taxes on whenever you cash out. What Kamala or what she is trying to introduce is an unrealized gain tax, meaning once it increases to this from $100 to $200, so that $100 that you made that you didn't cash it out, you're going to have that is going to be taxed
Before you do anything.
That's
Gonna kill the crypto kids too.
that's going to kill everything. That nobody, like he said, nobody's going to be able to retire. You said you're going to have to work until you die.
But I'm saying, what about like all the crypto millionaires and all?
All it doesn't matter. Now what's going to happen is, in my opinion, if this does happen, first of all, if she does shut, I don't think this is going to go. Like she can say it, but let's just say she does go. It's not going to go through. But let's just say hypothetically she did. One of the things going to happen. One, because she's trying to increase the tax for the 1% to like something astronomical. I don't
like
remember.
45%.
It was. I think it's something crazy. So what's going to happen if that happens?
They're gonna leave.
No, they're either going to leave. They're going to leave America to go to other countries,
Indeed.
or they're going to use cheap labor via immigrants or automate.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. But that seemed to be a cumulative plan. That's why she letting them all in.
I can.
And she want to give them $25,000.
Yeah, but here's the thing with that. So there's regardless of if it was Democrat or Republican.
So just a quick, it only applies to what she's. It only applies to individuals with at least $100 million in wealth, who do not pay at least 25% of tax rate on their income. So
million in wealth.
So basically that it would only apply to people that are already rich, that are already wealthy. It wouldn't apply. That's what they're saying. It wouldn't apply to regular.
Yeah, it's
people.
Actually middle class cuts.
Everybody says middle class cut. Everybody says that.
Because if that was the case, if you had that, like say your 401k or anything, if you
it'd be trash.
when you come to try to actually live on that, it would be taxed to shit.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Like you would end up basically with like half of what you saved.
But here's my thing though. If the people that make 100, let's just go with that number. What is the percentage of people in America that makes over $100 million?
Maybe 1%.
Less than that. Maybe.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of people that
$100 million.
I mean, there's probably a lot more than you think there is.
If I had, I'm willing to bet it's about 1,000, less than I would say maybe 2,000 people in America easily.
Out of 317 million people?
Do you $100 million?
But then again, I'm thinking about 100 million, 100 billion.
100 million.
Probably a lot of cats make 100. That's a lot of cats, but NBA cats.
How many players in the NBA? First of all, people in the NBA don't make that much. Not everybody in the NBA make $100 million.
$100 million is a lot of money, but I can't tell you exactly how many. But I mean, it's not a lot, but. So I'm just interested in what the numbers would be and how much, if this was to actually go through, what the numbers would be on how much it could generate for one. For two, what would that money be for? You know what I'm saying? And that's
it's not for the war.
So that's
422,000.
It can't be. That's not 422,000 people make $100 million or more.
Yep.
Wow.
That's 10%. That's less. That's about 10% of Americans. That don't make no sense.
Wow. That's
more than
in America, so that don't make 10% of America makes.
I would think it's more than 2,000 people though. I think
no. Okay, but which one sounds more close to 2,000, close to 400,000? 10% of American people make it. That don't make no sense. That means 10% of people in America make $100 million or more.
So it's 300. How many? The population is like 317 million people or something like that.
That's even more than that
in the United States of America.
So
that's like what?
13%? No. Is it over? It's not over 1 billion people
in America.
States.
No, it's like
sir.
400
This ain't
million.
China,
It's maybe 400 million.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Right, Right. So you got like it's somewhere between 300 and 400 million. When you talk about 400,000,
I say either way.
333 million people.
All right. So yeah.
So if
there's
you
no
talk, so
possible way
if you
that
say there's
people
four,
making $100 million.
I mean 400,000 out of 300 million
it's
is
over
not
10. That's
but
over
that-
10%. What
that's-
is going on, yo?
That's not.
I mean, that's what it says right here, bro. It literally
That's not accurate.
Yes. I even pulled it up.
Wow.
So just so I'm understanding this correctly, in America,
10%.
over 10% of people make $100 million or more.
I don't know, that's like one out of every, 1,000? 100?
No, that's 1 out of every 10.
That can't be right.
So so every 10 people you run into making $100 million
I need to meet this bitch. No, but
is less than 1%. I guarantee.
either
you
way,
less than
it's a
1%.
horrible idea.
Yeah, it's a terrible idea.
It's horrible. Before it even say that out loud, it's horrible
That is a horrible idea.
for anybody.
Terrible
It's
idea.
just horrible idea
It doesn't. It's not going. It's not feasible because that
For
amount,
anybody.
The amount of money.
Okay. Here it is. 9,630 people worth over $100 million.
There we go.
There's
That's a lot closer.
770 people worth over $1 billion.
That's
in
a
the
lot
last
closer.
That
That's
sounds better.
that.
You said
There we go.
400
There we
something.
go. That's closer.
How was you
That's more
reading that?
believable.
How was
That's
you-
more believable.
How was he reading that?
I knew it had to be like I'm about to say like I knew 2000 was
Yeah.
low, but it was one of the
But I don't think like
It's a horrible idea.
I don't think the taxes are just for that 100 million people. I think really, to be honest,
I agree. It's not. Thank you. Are you damn
to
right?
me, I think honestly, what it is tax the rich and cut the poor.
Cut
you know what
the
I'm saying?
poor?
Like if they cut taxes for middle class, meaning we people sitting at this table
Okay.
that make under 125 grand.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Assumingly, we won't get taxed as much as the person making $5 million. He would get taxed more
But he
because
said 100 million. So 5 million. Nah. You said 100
$5 million, 100 million.
So,
okay.
so let me
Big
just
difference.
let me
That's
just
a big difference, though, bro.
let me just tell you. Let me just.
It's a
tell-
horrible idea.
So okay, all right. So this is not a new tax plan. It's actually a part of President Biden's latest budget proposal.
That's
So it includes. Hold on, just let me. This includes a new tax on unrealized capital gains. It applies to only individuals with at least $100 million in wealth who do not pay at least 25% rate on their income, inclusive of unrealized capital gains. Within that $100 million club, you'd only pay taxes on unrealized capital gains if at least 80% of your wealth is in tradable assets, i.e., not shares of private stocks or real estate. One caveat for this illiquid group is that there would be a deferred tax of up to 10% on unrealized capital gains upon exit. So in short, it would not apply to most startup founders or investors. If any group should be tweeting mad-face emojis, it's top hedge fund managers. So so this tax is really only there's really much ado about nothing.
Right, thank you.
At the end of the day,
okay,
because
so
this wouldn't apply to a lot of people.
Well, okay, fair enough. But here's the thing. Okay, so I think this is the thing that we're forgetting. If you can look up, matter of fact, y'all got computers, so you don't have to take my word for it. Type in the U.S. government's balance sheet.
Oh, God.
I want you to look. I want y'all to follow me on this. Type in the U.S. government's balance sheet. Let me know where you get that.
It's like you're penalizing people who create.
You can no. But that's a whole nother. See that let me tell you how
US
unfeasible
government,
it is.
what
Balance sheet.
Because I want you to see how unfeasible this shit is.
But I'm saying, if you can say it's unfeasible, why would they even come up with something
because sentiment, that's all they care about. Okay, now I want you to go down to now I want you to go down, keep scrolling.
horrible?
You're gonna see the assets and the liabilities. So that's the assets.
I know we under liability.
And then below that is liabilities, right? Now I want you to go up. Oh, what is that? Now I want you to wait a minute, click, go down even lower. Keep going.
What the hell? Ooh, that's the spot.
Pause.
Ah,
All right, go back up. I'm trying to make sure.
for the audio listeners and shit.
I'm trying to. I can't think of which one to click on. Anyway, what I want is one of those that you click on. I want you to where you can look at the entire balance sheet. On the assets, assets is what for the reason I'm saying is this is the bottom line. This is all that matters. The assets is the money that's coming in. Liabilities is money that's going out.
Okay,
Just
okay.
people is putting that short, right? So
Okay.
if your paycheck, whenever you get a paycheck that, from your job, that's your asset. The liabilities is your bills. The U.S. government's number one asset is student loan debt. That's number one. That's one of the main ways that they get money. Number two is taxes.
Of course.
Now, on the liability aspect, the top three are treasury bills and bonds. For those who don't know what treasury bills and bond is, that is basically a government IOU. Right. So basically, what you're doing is that is subsidized government debt, and guess who buys that shit? Other countries and banks. Meaning, and mind you, that's guaranteed money. So if you bought a treasury bill, that means that however many that you buy, you're guaranteed to get that money back on whatever the yield is. That's a whole nother conversation. But one thing they're not, if I owe something, like for example, China is one of the biggest holders of treasury bills and bonds. Yeah. If I owe China this amount of money, right? It was somewhere in the trillions. No, it's close. No, I think it's in the high billions. No, I don't think it's in the trillions yet.
Trillions.
Probably. I don't know. I don't get them right now. Okay, but if I know for a fact I gotta pay them this money if they choose to cash it out, right? If I gotta pay them that money, and the top two ways that I get money is student loan debt and taxes. How am I going to get that money from people that is, if only less than 10,000 people? First of all, make X amount of money to help cover that debt. Number one, and you telling me you're going to cut taxes for the majority of people where you can get the most money from? So it doesn't make sense.
Well, but if they are trying to impose, basically, they're trying to impose this tax on the super wealthy, right? So you talk about people that have hundreds of millions and in some cases billions of dollars. Then if you tax those people, if all of those people pay a fair share of taxes, then what they would pay would be in the hundreds or possibly
you think they're going to stand for that?
No, that's not at all. Let me tell you why this. I'm gonna tell you why.
So you don't think if you tax if there's 9,000 people who make $100 million or more, and you tax all of them, you don't think you can get hundreds of millions of dollars out of that? I'm
gonna tell you why. Because the government is in $31 trillion in debt, meaning that's what we owe. Our current GDP to debt ratio is 123%. Okay. What that means is 100% means you're breaking even. So they're at 123%, meaning their debt is outweighing their fucking assets. So if you literally took every dollar, if let's say the tax is 100% on nothing but the wealthy. Just add up all the billionaires' money, from $100 million or more. Just add up their money, and let's just say we're going to take all that. We're going to put that towards the bill. How much money do you really think that's going to take away out of 31?
230 trillion, $900 million.
So
if you tax 25% out of $100 million, that is.
Sir. That is what you didn't read what he was saying, because it's way more specific than that. He also said, if the majority of your is in a liquidable assets, is that correct? Something like that, like tradable assets.
So if you have to, which a lot of people that are billionaires and millionaires, a lot of those numbers are money that are tied up in like stocks and bonds.
Right, that's a small percentage.
Very few people that are liquid when it comes to when it comes to that type of money.
Exactly. So that's even further in showing that they don't.
So it would apply to most of those people because most of their wealth would be tied up in capital gains.
Which is fair. So for example, let's just say I'm worth $1 billion, and let's just say I got $100 million in liquidable assets. So what? That means that's $900 million that isn't. So do you see what I'm saying? Like that's
right. So you would be taxed on
the $100 million.
No, you wouldn't.
That's what you read, right?
No, if you said if you're a billionaire and you have.
I have
$100 million liquid.
$100 million in liquidable assets that can be taxed, and $900 million that isn't.
No. But no. It is the tax would apply to the $900 million that isn't liquid. It's capital gain.
Does this apply to individuals or corporations?
No. Okay, liquid. Okay, something that's
liquid is cash. Liquid is pull money out the bank, right?
Right.
No, yes.
Liquid. Your liquid assets is what you can touch.
Right. And I'm saying $100 million is and 900 isn't.
Right. So you would be taxed on that 900 that isn't.
It would be because says it right there.
Okay. Fair enough. So even still, the amount of money that it would be required to even put a dent in that debt from that small percentage of people is not feasible.
He's saying it's not enough.
So no,
It's not.
I don't think that they were proposing this tax to fix that problem. Maybe it could help, and who knows why the fuck they're proposing it. But it's not. But it's also like that. If this tax were to go through and it would apply to this subset of people, is it going to fix all the issues? Hell no. Of course it would. It wouldn't take us out of debt and wouldn't do any of that.
Right.
But it would generate a lot of money if that did happen.
For what? Okay.
For what? Now, for what purpose? Now, I don't know.
UFOs.
You know what I'm saying? But just when you talk about just the tax in general and what it could do in terms of what, like, how much money it could possibly generate would be substantial.
Okay. So that's just one of. So this is the main thing.
What does Trump have?
I don't give a fuck him. Like, yo,
He would never. I don't think he would even propose anything.
He's not.
I'm just saying, like, what is his plan on cutting taxes? Like, what's his thing? He talks about cutting taxes, but he never specifically said. Out of 5 speeches I watched, this man said, "I will cut taxes." Okay, great, but on who though? Why? Who are you going to cut taxes on?
Rich folks more than likely.
Like, is it going to be? But tell me who. You just say taxes. It's just out there. At least if anybody else, if I say something, I'm going to say this specific group. We're going to tax this group. He just literally just says we're going to tax. We're going to cut taxes. All right, how? And what you're going to cut?
What I would say about both of them, it's like maybe both of them have great areas, but this is a horrible idea. Just period. It's horrible.
Why is it horrible?
Both of them niggas.
It's a horrible idea.
Why is it horrible?
Because it's like, one, you're taxing people who make a lot of money, and I feel like if they're making this much money, they'll figure out a way to go around it. And a lot of these,
that's typically what happens. That's why we're in. That's typically what happens.
That's what happens.
So I'm saying you shouldn't
do it too.
No, of course, but I'm saying if you penalize people who are making money, I see it as a problem.
I don't think it's penalizing people because we have to pay taxes on every fucking thing.
We had the same loopholes though.
Yeah, but not necessarily.
Yes,
but we also don't have. So okay, taking advantage of those loopholes are
the same thing that rich folks do.
But it's not as simple as because you need to know what the fuck you're doing in order to do that.
That's why you go to the taxman. Who don't have a taxman right now that said man, I can get you 15 stacks. Hell yeah,
but some of them motherfuckers don't know what they doing. And you end up
100%.
If you would let me finish what the fuck I'm saying, what I'm saying is like the people that have that type of capital. The accountants and people that they have access to find those loopholes to do all that shit for them, like, are not the type of people that people like you and me readily have access to.
Access.
Yes, we do have access to those.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have. You can't. So for one, those people get paid. You can't always, you know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers don't even want to pay. The niggas do their taxes once a year. They process their W-2.
And them niggas charge a lot.
What I'm saying is, bro, most people aren't doing that because that's not something that they can afford.
But I would say the biggest difference also is this: most people like us, we're taxed on income. An individual making that type of money, he might say, well, I can set my money aside and put it in a corporation where my income doesn't even meet these requirements. And my company not even based in this country. So, I don't even live in this country.
But that's
you still get taxed.
But see,
if I don't live here.
No, you'll get taxed. Our friend Bakari has not been a citizen. For 15 years, he still gets taxed.
No,
taxed for what?
But
because they like you still want to be a citizen here, so he has to pay taxes every year just to have the ID.
Larnell, that's not to say that they don't pay taxes at all, but there are people that set up. That's why they'll have like there's like an island. I forgot the name of this island where people would just have like PO boxes and shit there just so they can say their business is based there. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to. So they don't have to pay certain taxes. Like that's definitely.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Like so they are like so people generally that are super wealthy, they figure out ways so they have offshore accounts, shit like that, where your money is not here because any money that you hold in this country is going to be taxed at whatever rate they choose. Indeed. So like in places and there are plenty of countries and places that advertise these type of tax rates to people that have this type of money so they can bring their business there. Indeed. You know what I'm saying? Because their GDP will obviously be a lot smaller than ours, but percentage wise in terms of like their size of their people and their economy, you know what I'm saying? That's a big revenue driver for them. right? So historically, and that's been one of the biggest things. And this, while this could be more symbolic than anything else, because that's one of the biggest things that a lot of people talk about, is because wealthy people are not taxed at the same rate that we are. You know, it does seem to be a bit unfair that happens. You know, and there are reasons why people that are super wealthy, because they're saying that, like, basically they are job creators. They generate a lot of revenue. They pay a lot of people. You know, so there are reasons why they shouldn't have to necessarily pay the same taxes that we do. But what?
I get what they are taxed higher than we are. They just know how to avoid it.
They get around it. Yeah, they know how to get around it.
So because I'm like, for example, like we can let's just say talk about something I think we all can have some sort of idea with, as far as like an NBA contract. $100 million contract in Houston pays out different than what it would be in New York. Paid out differently than what it would be in California.
Oil and like, oof.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, based on the state income tax, right?
Right. So
that's why a lot of people want to play in Texas, because Texas and Florida, they don't have state income.
It's and then not
state income tax. I'm sorry.
So as far as tax laws go in general, the tax laws are there. It's not like the people, the millionaires and billionaires aren't taxed that way. They just know how to get around it legally.
Indeed.
So what you're asking is, or at least what they're trying to say, is they're trying to close this legal loophole.
Yeah, to make sure people pay their taxes.
But that will also affect them. And I don't see that happening.
A lot because I mean, I don't think there's anybody in the Senate that's not a millionaire. There probably is maybe some people in Congress that don't have millions. Maybe, I don't know. But most politicians in this country are millionaires. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and one can argue a lot of them have their millions tied up in stocks and bonds, and people will speculate that there's a lot of insider trading.
Nancy Pelosi.
You know what I'm saying? That goes on. I'm sure that if that's the case for her, I'm sure that she ain't the only one that's doing it.
I'm gonna put all mine on a link card.
Because you'll have access to certain information. You know what I'm saying? Things that the general public are not privy to in terms of things happening within business, mergers, things like that, other shit like potential collapses, bankruptcy filings, you know what I'm saying, things like that. You'll have access to that type of information before, you know what I'm saying, so whether it may behoove you to buy or sell before,
the Dukes.
You know what I'm saying, certain events may happen, you know what I mean? So but you know, it's almost like, you know, remember when Pablo Escobar first went to jail, and he basically, like, in Colombia, but he basically made his own jail.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he built the compound way out somewhere, and you know, but then he would, like, on the weekends he would still go out places and shit, and he would, like, you know what I'm saying? It was basically was saying is you relying on the that's the equivalent, I feel like, of these proposed tax cuts on the rich, because people aren't going to do things like that that will affect themselves. Now, there may not be a lot of 100 millionaires, people that have hundreds of millions of dollars in Congress and work in government. Definitely a lot of millionaires. So there's not. So you're not going to see them do a lot of things that are going to directly affect their pockets.
I see.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I kind of, like, I never really paid too much attention to them saying, you know, but you may have some that feel like, you know, they'll do their share, that we should pay more, but most people are not, because just because you're a millionaire don't mean, you know what I mean, you're economically stable, because a lot of motherfuckers, no matter how much money you got, people spend that shit.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Just as fast as they motherfucking just as fast as they make it, you know. When you flying private, you got kids in private school.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You doing all this other shit.
Jordans.
You know what I mean? You got like multiple properties. You got 3-4 mortgages.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
5 girlfriends.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got side bitches that you got to pay their rent. You know what I mean? You got motherfucking 5 car notes, car insurance on 5. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, like, just because you got a lot of money, you make a lot of money, don't mean you got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are cash poor. So when you think about it in that way, it's like, okay, even if this person that's in Senate and they can be millionaires, but it's just like, well, shit. If I gotta pay this much more taxes, that means shit. I might have to cut one of my side bitches off.
Yeah, I'm cutting all the bitches.
I don't want
Tracy. I'm not paying for your tuition no more.
You know what I'm saying? Or even that. Maybe shit. Well, I got 5 kids. All the motherfuckers is in college right now. I'm paying tuition. You know what I'm saying? I got a motherfucker at Stanford. I got a nigga at Yale. I got a nigga at Princeton. You know what I'm saying?
About to all transfer to Kennedy King.
And all these motherfucking schools is like $50,000-$60,000 a semester or a year or some shit like that.
More than that.
You know what I'm saying?
University of Chicago clocked in at $72,000 a year in 2025.
So you talking about you like 100 racks a year you paying motherfucker. So if you got like so you might be shelling out, you know what I'm saying, a $250 million. I'm sorry, $250,000 into tuition. You know what I'm saying? A year.
Okay, I think. Okay. Can we also put out there as well that?
Yeah, we don't get a chance to talk about none of the other shit we supposed to talk about.
What else are we supposed to be talking about?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I know we had a list of stuff, but it's fine because we already because we well over an hour in at this point.
Yeah. All right. Well,
we almost at 90 minutes.
All right. Last point I'm gonna make though, as far as the whole taxing thing though, I think one of the things that people are also forgetting is they're saying we're going to tax the rich, so we're going to tax your personal income. Okay. But a lot of these people don't have the money; their company does.
See, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Is it individuals or corporations? That's what I was saying.
So it's like,
but these are also the same people that give themselves $100 million salaries.
You would too.
So
you would, sir? Yes, you would.
Yeah, or
I can be the CEO of King Drive Incorporated, and I just handle a lot of money, and I can buy this mansion, and I just so happen to live in it, and it's being paid by King Drive.
Put it in a trust,
right?
Yeah, put in the trust. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
but that's the whole point. Like I said, I mean, when people talk about LLCs, the main point of having an LLC is to separate you from your business.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? So if something happens where your business gets sued, it's
You
the
don't.
business. You don't. So the money
Indeed.
that you have as you as a person
Right.
is not touchable. They can only take the assets of the business. You know what I'm saying?
So in all, what does if that does go into play? Who is really going to be affected? How much money will that generate? With that in mind.
I mean, it could not, but it could also just be for show, or it could just be, or it could be some shit that may not even get in, and that's the thing about
A lot of these things don't get pushed in.
and but that's the thing about the
said.
office of the
God, man.
but that's the thing about the office of president. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of more of a figurehead position. I mean, obviously, yeah, you
The office of president
you have veto power, and you can do executive orders and shit. But even executive orders can be, it may happen immediately, but that can still be overturned in court.
Well, damn, what's that say about the vice president position?
I mean, so the vice president, they're
break the tie.
No, so they break the tie, and they're also foreign policy.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, which obviously doesn't. I mean, consider this migration, but not necessarily in terms of the border, but in terms of like they're diplomat. They're the top diplomat. You know what I mean? So like dealing with other countries in those politics.
They're the one that got to go up and smooth shit over.
Which also,
it sounds hilarious.
But
to me
which
right now,
also
sorry.
another, which is another thing that people talk about in terms of like the whole thing going on in Palestine.
Hilarious to me.
But most
Yes.
vice presidents you don't really remember. It's not like you don't see or hear a lot from vice presidents in
not at
general.
all.
Right. The vice president basically takes up
yeah.
things that the president doesn't have time
Yeah,
for.
so the fact that
Does
like
his
people are
gets
talking
his
about
DoorDash and shit,
you
but-
don't see Kamala a lot. It's just like what vice president did you see a lot? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just kind of what it is.
She makes me think of Joe Biden when he was Vice President Barack Obama. I mean, people kind of took that. I mean, he did have a long career in government, but they kind of took that, and that catapulted him to the presidency.
We thought we were getting white Obama. You know what I'm saying?
White Obama.
And that's what I would say we because I wasn't a part of that. But that's kind of that's kind of what he ran as.
That's what I'm saying.
Joe Biden ran as white Obama. You know what I'm saying?
You know, can I just say, isn't it kind of funny though? Remember when Obama was president? Everybody loved Joe Biden, Uncle Joe. He's so great. I want to sit with Uncle Joe and have a beer with Uncle Joe. And then when Joe Biden wanted to run for president the first time, oh no, Joe Biden is a pedophile. He's creepy Joe. Did you see the way he touched this person's arm? Oh my God. And then the next presidential race, oh my God, Joe Biden is great. And Kamala Harris. Oh no, Kamala is terrible. She can't be president. Kamala is this, and Kamala locks up niggas. Oh no, we can't have that.
45.
And now all of a sudden Kamala is the savior. I just find this y'all don't find a little humor in it.
I mean, yeah, but that's kind of
politics.
But yeah, because what the fuck else they gonna do?
I'm just saying.
That's what they had to do that because who else were they gonna put out there?
No one.
You know what I'm saying? And
the Democratic Party didn't have no one to put there.
Well, they didn't give us a chance. They just said, Kamala, you next.
Who the fuck? Who you giving the chance?
Well,
who you giving the chance to?
Well, what's the
I
protocol?
think RFK Jr. won it, right?
No, he's a Republican.
He's
independent. He's a conservative leaning, but he's independent.
He's independent, but he officially
he endorsed Trump.
So he's so.
I mean, by law,
because that's who I was gonna vote for, but fuck it.
By law,
I don't know who to vote for now.
By law, if the president goes down, either he's shot, sick, killed, whatever the case may be, the vice president takes up.
She always becomes the nominee.
Yeah.
No. You're supposed to vote for the nominee.
No, she does. Right, she doesn't automatically become the nominee. But that's what happened. That's why that's what happened at the D.N.C. That's why she had to accept the nomination.
I think
officially.
Did Joe Biden a little wrong? They get him dirty.
I mean, well, one could argue that. Yeah, but it became. There was no way Joe Biden was going to get reelected. It wasn't going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy things have happened, sir. I don't know.
I mean,
we did have a rapist as president.
So
George Washington? No.
Thomas Jefferson.
Right. We had a few of those.
There's been a lot of those. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be real,
Whoever actually owned slaves was president.
Right.
You seen that shit about Thomas Jefferson? Have you ever read any of that shit?
That nigga was wild, bro.
Thomas Jefferson was a wild boy.
That was a wild boy.
He had the first freak nigga on the plantation.
Hey, yo.
That was horrible.
Yo, that shouldn't be funny, but that is. Hey.
It's definitely what happened was not funny at all.
Not at all.
Not at all funny.
But Thomas Jefferson was a wild boy. That was a wild man.
Nah, that just made me forget what the fuck I was just saying.
Well, vote for whoever you fucking vote for.
Yeah, I mean,
What is going on?
Point being, bro, is they didn't have a choice. Joe Biden was not going to win. But I can't say because I can't predict the future. Who knows?
Exactly.
Who knows? But he did not. It wasn't looking good, bro. You see why they did what they did after that first debate.
Dirty.
Joe Biden. Yeah, whether you can argue it was dirty or not, I can't. I
give you, he was kind of.
But bro, like
exactly
after you saw that first debate, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just he has deteriorated. What it seems like. He is deteriorated. His cognitive functions have deteriorated to a point really where, like, bro, you need to just go ahead and live out the rest of your years.
Go ahead, go to the farm.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Just go to the beach house, bro, and just chill out, Joe.
Go with Jimmy Carter and finish building houses.
Joe, go enjoy the years you have left, sir. You know what I'm saying, to the best of your ability, because you don't need to be running no fucking country. You probably can't even run your household at this point.
Whoa.
No, but that's to say, but I don't. That's
I like his wife. Good job, Joe.
Right, but that's. I don't think. I don't think Joe has completely like lost his faculties. You know what I'm saying? And who knows, like, you know, what his condition really is,
and how long it's been like that.
But based on what we've seen, the deterioration that has happened over these past 4 years. But what my thing is. Why, if y'all were gonna do this, y'all had plenty of opportunities.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like this shit is new. Because I remember
it don't happen overnight.
Because the motherfuckers, because I didn't watch the debate, but it's just like it was kind of like, man, I remember some years ago, this nigga, the Huffington Post was doing this like live Q&A on they had on their Facebook page, and they were advertising, and they was like, man, they were gonna do this live thing with R. Kelly, and I was like, that is a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the fuck they would do that, and sure enough, that shit happened, and they ended up having to shut it down because they was taking live questions from Twitter. And you know, taking live questions from Twitter for R. Kelly.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
shit's gonna be crazy.
Right? Nobody thought about this.
That shit was
it went left so quick. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like somebody should have seen this coming.
Right.
And it's the same thing with this, bro.
piss.
Like, y'all, like we shouldn't have had to go to the first debate for people to realize that he wasn't gonna perform well. Everybody knew that.
Here's my question. Like, this is a serious question.
What up?
It sound like it. Do you believe that the Democrats are kind of just throwing the election? I gotta be
So they
honest.
get the first draft pick? What?
No. Hear me out. This is what I really, in my heart of hearts, think they want Trump to be. I just think Trump is.
Because they see the shit going down the toilet, and they want him
you
to
know what I'm saying?
take
Because I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be honest
Scapegoat.
with you. It doesn't make much sense because I'm with Rell. It didn't make sense for you to wait this long. Y'all saw this nigga was declining a long time
like
ago.
a
Y'all
setup.
could have
I
had
see what
somebody
you're saying.
set. Y'all
He
could have had
been falling
somebody
asleep
ready
at
for
me.
a long
That's
time
right.
ago.
How long they been calling this nigga Sleepy Joe?
For like the past 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sleepy Joe been going around for a minute now.
And then on top, so it's like he been Sleepy Joe for at least 2 years. At least. You could have been prep Kamala Harris, but you didn't. She was just off.
She was kicking
she
it.
was doing her thing. You know.
Well, that's not to say they didn't prep her. They could have been prepping her, but they didn't.
Not
they didn't make
the
switch.
weekend though, right? Not so we can see it.
Not that we've seen it.
So you see what I'm saying? So as far as the image go, it looks like a rush job, and it's like and then it's like y'all. It's almost like y'all trying to throw it. You see what I'm saying? It's like y'all know something that we don't. Do you want Trump to? Because like, I don't.
Setting them up for failure.
I don't know.
Or the failure's already there.
I'm gonna let y'all answer. Yeah,
Me personally, seeing the energy and watching both speeches, I really hope that he does lose. I don't have. We're the laughing stock of the world. We was once the greatest nation in the world. Like, we was feared and we was
Till 4 years
respected.
ago?
We had integrity, not being funny and being serious. Like, we had integrity. We had morals. We had grounds. People respected us. The world does not fuck with United States at all. Like, we're like a laughing stock.
Oh no, they still fear us now. Hold on.
Still got that military.
there's still a fear, but I'm talking about what he's talking about. Because
I feel what he's saying, though.
what he's talking about, because like we were just, Bakari has come up. We were talking about that, because he's lived in Australia now for some years. He travels abroad a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know Rashan also, his best friend.
Yeah, lives in Britain.
Lives in London.
Nice. Yeah, London.
You know what I'm saying? So they have a unique perspective, or a different perspective in terms of what because they actually see it.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? From the outside looking in.
Indeed.
And in terms of and Bakari has been over there for like 10 years.
Nice.
Over 10 years.
Yeah, over 10 years. So he saw it from it when it looked like, because say what you want about Obama. Obama was presidential. He carried himself in a presidential manner. He, what I'm saying? And people
I agree.
Across the world
Respected
respected
They
Obama.
love to see him and his wife kiss.
Except Muammar Gaddafi, of course.
And in regards to what you say about optics and what people see, that what you see, how things look, how things are presented is very powerful, right?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, there needs to be substance and things to go along with that, but optics are extremely powerful, right? Yep. So in terms of what we were seeing as, and under Obama, and then what transpired under Trump behaves like a toddler a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? He's like a spoiled brat child. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. And for me personally, like, bro, the way he behaves is just not. I would never want someone like that to represent me in any way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much Because it's not like I have this glaring hope or endorsement for Kamala, right? You know what I'm saying? But I can't, there is just no way I can, in good conscience, support a man that acts the way he does, treats people the way he does, speaks to people the way he does. Like, there's just no way I could do that. You know what I'm saying? And all I have to go off is what I see and what I read. I don't know Trump personally. I don't know Kamala personally.
He was president. You can go off that.
Yeah, right. But so what happened during his presidency that I feel like makes me that should make me want to vote for him again?
This presidency wasn't going on.
So that means he's gonna do better? Because he didn't do shit.
He did better.
No, he didn't. What did he do? What did Trump do?
I'm just saying the country wasn't like this when he was president.
What did he do?
What was the country like?
There wasn't that inflation.
That was a lot of that was a result of a pandemic, bro. And what happened? And like you said, all that money
And
being
it
pumped into
still
the
wasn't
economy.
as bad as it is now.
I mean, but
We wouldn't have a pandemic if he would have just fucking listened.
That's not true.
No, that's not
That's
true.
not true. That's definitely not fucking
brother.
true.
That's, yeah, we still would have had a pandemic.
But Trump didn't do anything.
Or was it a
bro. No.
pandemic? Is it a
Well,
conspiracy theory?
that's a whole other story altogether.
Yeah.
But Trump didn't do anything, bro. He didn't do anything that's markedly better than anything that Kamala did, than anything that Obama did, or fucking Bush did, or Clinton did. And that's the thing. It's not like, oh yeah, we've been Democratic for a while now.
They do have war crimes though.
You said what now?
A lot of them could have. Well, you can argue there was some war crimes when a lot of.
There was a lot of shit that happened during the Obama administration. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we dropped hella
What
bombs.
you do
What?
when he said he was in a plane with the judge that dated Kamala, and it was about to go down and crash.
Yeah.
And then they interviewed the dude, and he was
Like,
like,
he didn't say-
"I've
yeah,
never
I'm not-
been in a plane with
Yeah.
him when it was about to crash.
He
I have no idea what he's talking about."
I know. See, like I'm with you, bro. Like I personally, I think I can't listen to him talk.
Dude, his wife stole word for word from Michelle Obama's speech. Like, word for word. She stole the whole speech.
Like tax on tips?
right. So
like-
for me,
Where have you seen Ivana? Has anybody seen her?
She's like a vampire. But I
Have
was just
you
saying when
seen
Kamala
her?
said tax on tips and Trump said
Tell
first.
me,
But,
have
But
you
like
seen
it's like, for me, I feel like if you look at Trump and be like, yeah, that's the guy I want leading us, then I can't understand it.
well,
I
I'm
don't know
sorry.
I don't know what you see.
I must be a crazy person because I just feel like when I was listening to these speeches at the D.N.C, it's like they were playing in my face. It's like
All politicians playing your face.
but not to this extent. It was just cringy. It's like when Kamala was speaking, it's like they start from before the Biden administration and skip to now. She always says, well, talking about what happened like during Trump and talk about Trump, but you don't talk about like when you were vice president, like now. You just skip that whole part. And it's just like, you playing in my face. You're not going to talk about that. Then they say, well, Kamala, you need to do some interviews. So what does she do? She interviews her VP. I'm like, don't do that. Come on, man. That was horrible.
I mean, so I'm sure. Well, hopefully they will be. I mean, so it hasn't been going on that long. It's not like she's been. So this is only all happened within like the last 30 days, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
But nobody's
So
interviewed her.
I mean, so she should be, so we'll see what happens. What I'm saying is, it's not like she's been running for president for like 6 months now, and ain't nobody. And
It's only been like
she
a few days.
she ain't had no interviews. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think she is gonna get in. I mean, because it's a rush job. I mean, because if you think about it,
it might be. You know what I'm
is a
saying?
rush
that's why I asked y'all.
They
If I
finna
think she
get
gonna
to
do
it,
it.
bro. They finna get
It's
to it.
a rush job.
That's
They
why-
finna get to it.
I mean, because if you
And I
because
don't think she should do the debate with Trump.
no, she has no choice.
No,
They-
she's.
they have no choice.
I put money on this. I guarantee she would fuck him up in a.
I doubt it.
Because all he's going to think about every debate, bro. He doesn't talk about issues.
Well, the thing about
He talks about,
that?
are you awake?
No.
and
He didn't do that with Hillary Clinton.
But also the thing about debating somebody like Trump is Trump doesn't care about what's true and what's factual or not. Trump would just say some shit in the moment just to make a point and win the argument. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
And
Kamala's indirect too, brother.
I mean, no.
She
So
plays in
all
it's about joy.
All politicians lie. All politicians, blow smoke and all that shit. But Trump would just get up there and just like say some shit like and talk about an event like you said. Well, my man on the plane, just straight up there, get up and talk about the shit that didn't happen.
Like the last piece I watched him, he was like, the Obamas, when I met them, they were so nasty.
I saw that.
So nasty. They treated me like so nasty. How? Why is that even being brought up in a convention?
Yeah, bro, like that sounds
Like that's what I'm saying. Like these, man, look.
Y'all put too
You
much
know,
emphasis on
I look.
people,
I'm gonna say this, and hopefully, this be a word of advice for anybody else that's listening. Get your money right. Start looking at other countries, because this shit's
Who's
crazy.
gonna leave him? Okay, who's serious? Like,
I'm seriously about to, nigga. I'm seriously thinking about that shit.
where you gonna
seriously?
Go? Where?
There are
Mexico.
top 10 countries that black people move out to. I can send it to you.
Like where?
Panama,
Like where?
Panama and Costa Rica is number 2.
I'm not going.
I know a few
They're number
people-
2.
I know.
Now I like.
They-
Costa Rica.
I can
do love
send you.
Costa
I
Rica.
can send you. They did an actual study on what countries that black people are moving to that they feel accepted and less prejudice.
Now do all these countries have a Foot Locker? Just saying.
And on that note, that's a perfect place to end this conversation.
Yeah,
I'm going there, Foot Locker, nickel. They got an outlet and everything.
Hey, I do like Costa
Yeah,
Rica.
but we gonna see.
Costa Rica.
Obviously, I'm sure this won't be the last conversation we have about this. But I mean, the election will be here because what? I mean, we at end of
3
August.
months.
Yeah, we at the end of August now.
September,
we'll
October.
maybe
Well,
this is
No,
Sep-
really
Sep-
2. Like
September, October.
2 and 2 weeks.
that's why they finna get to it, bro. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
like
so yeah, it's
at the-
September,
at the-
October, and then November.
at the United Center, those suites was $250,000, and they was all sold out.
That's insane.
yeah, man.
That was all sold out. So
So
like,
we shall see. You know.
Indeed.
she got that money coming in, and she's definitely gonna.
Tax the shit out of you.
Right.
I gotta wait to see this debate, man. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, man.
I'm speaking now.
No, I'm gonna watch. That shit's gonna be a clown
That's
show
gonna
too,
be
shit.
hilarious.
Both of them niggas. It's gonna be Joe Biden and Trump all over again. The first one.
We'll see.
A bunch of fucking kids.
We shall see. Well, time will tell.
All right, man.
Get you a Pepto-Bismol, bro.
I'm drinking beer. That's what you do with beer. You burp sometimes.
Really?
That's what happens.
Okay.
You don't drink beer like I do.
Okay. If I have some Taco Bell and I fart, don't think it.
And,
Well, Ty, you had some Taco Bell.
do
might
what you
be
do.
doing a lot
All
more
right.
than-
If you're gonna do a Taco Bell, you
hey,
having a
any
rough
grown
life.
man eating Taco Bell, you need to realize your diet. You need to change your shit
No,
up.
we had a conversation. Like, you all right?
No.
Yeah, is that a G Unit tank top? Is that it?
That is definitely.
G-Unit.
I got it from one of them off-brand stores in Gary, where they got all the
They
urban
still
gear.
selling those.
They got all the, it's got
Of
the
course.
the Arab guy.
Happen, bro.
Of
They
course.
selling that and that's a fresh
Bro.
one.
Yeah, they sell all types of stuff.
Them motherfuckers still unopened packages from 2003, bro.
Yo, I haven't seen that in about
I got
that
a
in
Nelly
like 20
jersey in the
years.
car. Vocal in this bitch. The foot. Let me stop. But
All right, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to Easily Offended Podcast, man. This is episode 62, man. Tell the people they can follow y'all at, man.
oh well, you could follow me on Facebook, and you catch me at Riddles, biatch. I mean, people, yes.
Yeah, you don't want to get the bitch phobia or something like that.
I don't want to bitch shame anybody. I love bitches.
Oh, Jesus.
I love you, hoes.
God damn. We outside.
Right. I believe in equal rights for bitches.
Hey, now
And
that's a
us.
campaign I can run behind.
Well, damn it.
I recently changed my Instagram handle to Chris_Darius. I don't know why, but I just changed
Oh,
it.
you changed that?
Yeah, I changed it. But my
he's grown
Twitter,
up. Look at you.
my Twitter still X is still Weezy Cage. I ain't changed that one yet.
Okay.
So it's changed to Chris what?
_Darius.
Okay, okay.
I'm trying to grow up, man. You know, I'm still Weezy though. Still, everybody know that's still
Weezy, baby.
That's still my nickname. But yeah, I got to grow up sometime.
All right. Cool.
Rell producer 914, 914 Media Group, both on Instagram.
___.
Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in. This is Easily Offended Podcast, man. We really thank you for liking, sharing, comment. Make sure you follow the Instagram page. Check out the website. And we'll see you in these streets, my nigga. We out. Peace.
Biatch.